gonna be fine. Good morning and welcome to Nano Day 7. No, oh my God. It's Day 8, Jesus Christ. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Welcome to the NaNo Vlogs Day 8. So we are now into the second week of Nano. And this morning has been one of those, you know, when like just it's not big things that go wrong, but it's just like, it seems to be consistently little things that keep just blowing up. That's been happening. So first of all, I realised that I forgot to take my daily meds yesterday. So that makes my head like real fuzzy and I just feel a bit gross. It's fine, I've taken it this morning and within a couple of hours I'll even back out again. I fell asleep last night before I did the round off, so I did that this morning. And then when I went to add it to the edit, because I edit as I go along, all of the data in the edit had corrupted. So I then had to go back to the source files and re-edit the whole thing. So that was not the best, is the polite way I shall put it. I filmed this intro, this bit, not the messed up bit, trying to explain that like lots of little bits have gone wrong. And then my phone just stopped recording because it was like, yes, storage is full. So that was irritating. And just lots of other little bits and pieces that I'm like, oh shit, I was supposed to have done that last week, or crap, just... Children have a sixth sense for when you are at your weakest. So this morning with the child has been difficulty level 7, I would say. Yeah. Also, they're fitting new carpets next door. So if you hear like knocking today throughout the vlog, I apologise, that's why. Trying to move on from all of the first world issues. Today is going to be catching up on little bits and pieces, doing a little bit of housework, getting in some more words, of course. I've got a catch up with a friend at some point, around 1ish, I think, lunchtime. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of try and take it a little bit easier today because, you know, 13,500 words is not to be sneezed at, and it's definitely taking its toll on my brainal capacity. Yeah, so that's what we've got in store for today. Brainal capacity. It's been a little while today since I did a check-in. And the reason is I've been trying to force myself to get words. I've been trying to force myself to do the things that I said I would do this morning. And I was just speaking to a very good friend of mine who reminded me of a few important things. I have many mental health issues, many chronic mental health issues, and I have a fear to admit that they stop me doing things. And because I had recently spoken about this on Friday, and I had had a really good day yesterday, not just word-wise, but in me, I was scared to come on here and say that I hadn't achieved anything today. I hadn't put in any words, I hadn't really done any housework, I hadn't done that many bits and pieces. I hadn't, and I hadn't because I couldn't. And I've been sat in front of my laptop trying to make myself, because I was worried that if I admitted again or confessed again or just spoke about my mental health again, that it would be boring, be seen as an excuse, be seen as something that I should just be able to push past. And while these are not unfounded fears, they are not helpful. In fact, I was going to force myself to do some words because I did not want to speak about this again. Because to me, I feel like I've failed. And if this was any of my friends or anybody else, I would be saying, don't be ridiculous. But part of the poison of mental illness is that you don't or can't feel those things for yourself. But the whole point of Mastress of None was to show what it's like, honestly and transparently. It was to prove that it can be done, but it just might be different. And I feel like if I do any words, if I force myself into it, then I'm lying and I'm pushing myself in a direction or in a place that is not truthful. And so I've done no words. There will be no yoga or meditation, as much as they might help in this current moment. I can't. I hate saying that. But this isn't just for me. And I want anyone who wants to live a full life and has mental health issues, mental illnesses, or just anything that stops you from being able to do things in the same way as normal people, to know that you can do it your way. And I can't do that by pretending that I'm okay today. And like a big part of it, I know, is the fact that my brain decided to not remind me to take my meds yesterday, even though I've got an alarm. And that's a big part of it. And I also know a big part of it is, you know, I pushed myself yesterday because I wanted to. And so obviously I'm tired as well. But I also know that sometimes this just happens. And so I just want you to know that it's okay. and that you can create, whether that is art or music or dance or however you choose to express yourself, whether that's to create a life that you can live that is uniquely yours and catered to you as it should be, that's good, that's beyond acceptable, and that on the very small chance that someone was watching this and they thought that I was brave for pushing through, or they wish that they could do that, just wanted to be honest and say sometimes I can't. As much as I want to, sometimes I can't. And today's that day. And there will be more. It might be tomorrow, might be the next day. Could be for weeks. Could be, I feel better in 5 minutes. But right now, it's not that. And so in my ever and never ending quest to honour myself, I admit this to you. So, this has been Nano Day 8. It ended very differently than I expected it to. And I truly hope that tomorrow I can get words in and I can do the things that I want to do. But more than that, I hope that if I can't, I can be gentle with myself and forgive myself for not being like other people. This went on for longer than I expected it to, and I've tried to be very careful about how I've said things because my brain is all over the place. So if you've made it to the end, thank you for spending today with me, and I will see you tomorrow.